Welcome to Priestess Tarot. Alright, you guys, so we are at the tail end of the Syrian Gateway, so I feel like I'm ready to do my reading, right? Anytime we have a major gateway open or a portal open or any sort of major astrological event, I'm like, yay, a holiday. And so I typically try to stay to myself as much as I can during these epic energetic shifts and these energetic portals and these energetic things that open, right? I like to just enjoy it. But let me tell you, the downloads I be getting, I'm just like, wow. Because taking it easy during the portals and these big energetic influxes is not something most people do, right? Most people, that's when the rituals get popping, right? They have that extra amped up energy. What is this? Blocked throat chakra. Ooh. Somebody could be wanting to block your throat chakra. You could have a blocked throat chakra. Something tells me they were using this and block your throat chakra. Also, ooh, energy setters, blocked throat chakra. Somebody's going blank. Somebody's energetical centers are going blank. Stay 10 steps ahead of this person. Okay, you guys. Yeah, so just like I was saying, dude, yeah, they're a liar. Karmic female. We have a liar, we have a karmic female out here, okay? You could be married. It's in the reverse. They're not married. Okay? Yep. Yep. We have baby flowers here going blank. But I don't feel like these are for you. It's these ones here. Okay. Oh gosh. Here we go. Okay. So yeah. So like I was saying, even though I like to take it easy during the portals and gateways and things like that, that's not the case for everyone, right? Of course, there's always got to be a little karmic out here using the energy to do some crazy shit. What's going on here? What's going on here, Spirit? Karmic female. You need to stay 10 steps of her. Okay? Or you have been staying 10 steps of her. Staying 10 steps ahead. What? So this female here has some sort of something set up. So when you go to speak on her or speak her name or speak of her or speak what she does, you see how that goes? Yeah, she's a liar. Something with your energy centers and the throat chakra is out here. Okay, so we have our energetical centers out here, little energeticals. All right, and then we have married in the reverse here. So we go on this side. All right, let's go ahead. Pull from this one here. But yeah, dude. Somebody, okay. So there's like a, somebody broke a rule here of some sort, right? Some sort of like a rule here has been broken. Some sort of a law has been broken. Spiritual law. She broke a spiritual law, this little karmic female right here. Somebody could have been stripped of their gifts. They're showing me a blind person being able to see again, is what they're showing me. They're showing me somebody with like that foggy stuff on their eyes, and they're showing me it slowly fading down, and then the brown color eye coming out where there was. So I don't know if that's significant. We got 606 on the timer, but yeah. So that could be significant. Somebody could be able to see with clarity now. Somebody got their physical sight back. Somebody lost their spiritual sight to gain their physical sight, and can no longer speak of the divination that they get anymore. That's why their throat chakra is blocked. It's done. It's not blocked. It's done. Yeah, natural disaster. Some sort of a disaster happened here around this karmic female over here. A bad disaster I'm feeling. With the number 38. Ooh, 38 could be significant. You could be 38. They could be 38. Also 83. March, August. Okay. Natural disaster. risk, frustration, survive. Yeah, somebody here took a risk on something. Somebody here did something they weren't supposed to do. They broke a rule of some sort that they weren't supposed to do. They took a risk. They took a risk, did a ritual on their own. Some in a family. But with married out here too, they could have done this to a family. Yeah, this karmic female through spell work had a family. Ooh, the third wheel. Look at that. She's a third wheel. Yes. Okay. Oh, she's mad. Look at that. She's mad. She's mad because she's a third wheel. All right. That's what's going on with her. She's a disaster. She's a third wheel, and she's furious right now. All right. Yeah, she threw spell work at somebody's family. 46. With the 10, that's completion. She completed a ritual against a family to break a marriage up, to cause an ending to a marriage. Somebody here threw death magic at somebody's marriage. Not only somebody's marriage, this is somebody that has a family, okay? So we have a home wrecker out here. So you have somebody out here who sees a home and decides they want it for themselves. They're going to throw some spell work at someone. But something happened. Something happened. See this person here, she wants to cause a disaster. Very sneaky. So you could know this person because see how they're doing it behind her back? And she's right there in the middle. So you could think this is a friend, okay? You could think this is a friend. This could be someone like you guys hang out and you're like, oh, we're all just friends, but they're actually dating, okay? And behind the scenes, what you're not seeing is all the fighting that they're doing. Yeah, someone here is furious. Somebody out here is feeling offended. Okay, they're feeling furious. All right, what's going on with these energetical centers? Woo, stubbornness, natural disaster, family. Before we move on, though. Oh, so that you can't hear it, so that you can't see it, so that you can't receive your messages. Look at that, because with the frequency, see how it's going through her little mind right there? Yeah, dude, they're doing that so you can't receive your messages. So not only did she try to do that, she tried to deactivate your energetical centers. That's where the spiritual law was broken. See, this is the corner where everything got fucked up. Right here, okay? Because, yes, classic fucking story. A female sees a family, wants it, yada, yada, yada. Tale as old as time, right? Tale as old as time. Trying to maneuver her way in. Let's destroy the marriage, make it fall apart, yada, 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 yada. But this little female here, no, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough that she's a liar. It's not enough that she is very sneaky. It's not enough that she's already being the third wheel in somebody's marriage and acting like a fraud in someone's face. None of that's enough. No. Now she's got to take it a step further, right? Now she's got to throw magic at a marriage. Not only at a marriage, but now she's got to throw magic at somebody's marriage with a family, okay? So now it's on a different level because now you're not just affecting a woman and a man and their home, which love spells obviously are the fucking worst thing you can do to someone, honestly. That's literally spiritual enslavement. The way it looks on the other side is so fucking sad to see someone who's under a love spell. So fucked up. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're talking about this right now. Sorry guys, I get sidetracked. But not only was it enough to do that, then you had to throw death magic at a marriage. But not only just like a marriage, it's not like a marriage just between two people that if they broke up, it wouldn't be as bad. It would still be terrible. But this is a full-blown family. Like, this isn't just a marriage. This is a family. Like, this is a whole household. This person here wants to disrupt and cause some sort of a natural disaster to make it look like an accident for an entire family. So this person over here, out of anger and jealousy and rage, thought it would be wise to throw magic at children. Because at the end of the day, that's what's essentially happening, right? Yep. And not only that, but also too, to make sure she stays hidden and blocked from anybody that could sense her bullshit. That's why stay 10 steps ahead. All right? Or you have been staying steps ahead. You might already know this. I think you do, especially if you are in tune, if you're tapped in, if you're tapped the fuck in, and they still wanted to play with you. Look at that. Still wanted to play with you. Because whoever I'm connecting to, you're tapped in. Yeah, so they try to make it so that you couldn't speak your truth anymore, and they try to realign your energetical centers, but not in a good way, right? Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to distort your entire fucking connection, your entire motherboard, your entire panel. They want to just unplug it. Choo, bye, like that. Somebody wants to be you, okay? Somebody wants to wear your skin. That's what Spirit just told me. Somebody wants to wear your skin. Somebody who does a lot of sex magic over your pictures. We got Witch's Cottage, security. And then we have Imbolc, awakening with the flowers. Look at this. Yeah. And the home. Yeah, see, somebody's home was attacked. She didn't know who you were, what you are, though. So, way to attack a witch's cottage. Whoopsie. So, somebody thought it was a bright idea to attack a witch's cottage. Imbolc could be significant that time of year. Is that springtime, right? Okay, I had to Google it really quick just to double check. It says February 1st, but I mean, that's around, right? Yeah. So February could be significant. Imbolc area, Imbolc time. I don't know, I said area. There could be an area where a lot of flowers grow. And earlier too, remember, I pulled a card over here that said they gave you flowers, and I just randomly read it, and I was like, I don't think it's for us, and I put it back in the deck, but I made sure I said that, and look at it, now there's flowers. So flowers can be significant. Flower tattoos. This person could like to take you out to a field of flowers. You could have laid in a field of flowers with them. Is what I'm hearing? You go outside to fields of flowers. Yeah, something could have happened outside where there was an exchange of cups. An exchange of some sort happened outdoors, right? Some sort of energetical exchange. I wonder what it could be. Oh, okay. But this is happening over here with the timing. The witch's cottage here. Yeah, so that's another, so right here. So again, on this little corner here. See, this is a corner everything keeps getting fucked up. These cards, see, it was fine over here. Spirit was going to be like, okay, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. Human carnal desires, whatever. This is where the cards are piling up. Okay, you see that? Okay, and this is going to go there too. So yes, so Knight of Cups here. We have water energy out here. Oh my God, look what she tried to do, the Knight of Cups to the water energy sign. Damn. Okay, so we have water energy, the Knight of Cups that fell on top of the flowery fields, okay? Over the married card. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, right? So there's an exchanging of cups here, all right? And what did I say earlier? She'd like to do death magic and sex magic, right? And then look what's out here. Death. In the reverse, though, because it didn't work. But that's what she sent to him. So look at, so here's this little King of Cups, right? Thinking he's giving his cup to some female, right? Which, I mean, in the physical flesh he is, right? But she's karmic. So who knows who he was hooking up with in this little flowery field, okay? But it was not good. Okay, so like I said, she did sex magic on him to cause death. Okay, you guys, see how he's riding into death? And then see how they're both riding into it? And what is it coming for? The lovers. Yeah, somebody here threw death magic on a marriage, on lovers, on family, on a home. Somebody here thought it would be wise to throw magic on a divine union. I can't wait to see what other cards come out next. Let's take a peek. But yeah, so just confirmation on everything I've been letting you guys know. What do you have next, you guys? Oh, we have the Nine of Wands, the beaten warrior. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God, guys. I just feel so bad for whoever this is. It's not funny. It's not funny. They got their ass whooped, though. It's all I'm going to say. Damn. So this, look at all the cards are piling up right here. Just like I said, this is where it all went down. Right here, you guys. This is a problem. So then so they threw death magic at this divine union, right? At this witch's cottage. At this home in the middle of all this bullshit that is just there. Flowering. It's a little cottage. Look at that. It's got a warm light in there. It's got a fucking, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And somebody decided they wanted to fuck it up, right? So you look at, so they're doing all this stuff here. Ooh, they're throwing death at the family. They're getting mad. They're doing all these things, right? And then look at it. The ancestors are like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So they whipped that ass, basically. This person right here got a spiritual ass whooping in the ethers. Now remember, everything that happens in the spiritual realm materializes in the 3D, right? So everything has to happen in spirit first, and then it materializes in 3D. So as above, so below. So if this person is getting a spiritual ass whooping, you can only imagine what they're like in the waking hours during the day. Right? Imagine if somebody's standing there just getting their head just fucking doom, 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 wailed on, and they're just standing there like, that's how they're going to be, okay? Because that's what's going on. And the reason why, okay, is this fair? Is it not fair? How do we feel about this? It's fucking fair, because justice is here, all right? Now, justice doesn't show up to play like maybe, no. Justice is here, okay? Justice is here. Now, this is where the battle began, was right in here. Okay, this is where the ancestors started to be like, you're really gonna throw death magic? I don't feel like it was the adults. I feel like because there's children involved in this case is why it was done with such a quickness. Okay, yes, it sure was. 5 of Cups. So this is the person now. All right, they're very sad, very heavy regret, very beaten TF up. Okay, very badly. Very much a loss. A loss has happened here. A loss of spiritual gifts has happened here. And that is what justice is. That is the justice for this situation here, for this karmic female. So who lost their spiritual gift? Because that's the part I don't understand, because she's not gifted. She's karmic. So there's obviously like nothing there, right? That's just an empty shell. Okay? In the marriage, we have a witch's cottage here. So obviously there's a divine feminine here, obviously with the divine masculine, right? DF-DM relationship. So a divine relationship, right? With children. This is a divine family right here, baby. Okay, but so they didn't lose their gifts. So who lost their gifts? There's another person involved. A third one. There's another person involved. All right, now we're going to go to this deck here. Thank you, Spirit. I love how they organized my cards today. It was so cute when they walked me through it. So like, I'm going to put this one, this one, this one is the order. And I'm just like, what a fun new way to read it. I love how, I just love how with the energetic portals and things like that, it's just like fresh ideas, right? I mean, clearly fresh ideas, but remember, you guys, we could also use this energy for positive things. Never a dull moment whenever it's time to read cards, huh? Never a dull moment. Oh my gosh. Oh, why does it have to fall on top of all the other cards? As we're going back to the corner, everything got fucked up on, okay? What is it, guys? I don't want to see. What is it? Broke ass! Ah! Oh no. Broke ass and threatening at the bottom of the deck. You guys, you have threatening now. Intimidated, threatened, and bottled. Somebody could put somebody in a bottle. Ooh, somebody could be in a jar, baby. Somebody. Ooh. Ooh. Spirit, you don't say. You don't say. This is my candle magic card here. Ooh wee. Somebody felt threatened here. Somebody felt threatened here. And it broke us. The wallet. and a gun. Somebody could be trying to threaten somebody for money now. Somebody could be trying to tell someone, like, with photo proof in the middle of the deck, yeah, somebody here with a grudge holder. Because remember, this person here wants to destroy stuff, right? And if it's backfiring and somebody's losing their gifts now, photo proof, broke ass, grudge holder, taking this to magic. Somebody paid for a lot of fucking magic. Somebody went broke paying for this. Yeah, photo proof. We have giving money. So there's something with money out here. Somebody, you could have gave this person money. They could have turned around and used that money to go towards a lump sum. A lump sum. To lump up somebody's son. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they turn around, they use that money to do rituals on your ass, dude. Because when you give someone money, right, like that, especially handing it to someone like that, that's right there. That's a whole spell in itself, baby. You can't be dumb. Don't be dumb, guys. Something was going on here. Somebody went broke paying for spell work on you to destroy this home. Okay? And it didn't work. They have a bad reputation. So this girl likes to party. Obviously, she's karmic. She's a liar. You need to stay 10 steps ahead of her. She drinks. She's a karmic. She's trying to ruin homes. Okay? She goes around throwing magic at homes just because she can. Just because she knows how to, because of her ego, because she has a big fucking ego. She lives in her ego. Something happened to where her ego gained the way of the relationships. Yeah, something happened to where now she thinks it's fair to go after everybody else's husbands. That's what it is. Yeah, something happened to her. She could be trying to also. There's photo proof of something, dude. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. There's a lot going on here, but we need to get back to over here. Somebody was paying for fucking spell work, went broke paying for it, okay? This is the justice. Somebody here lost their spiritual gifts. Somebody is unable to connect to the ethers, okay? This is justice. She could have been getting taught stuff. She could be in a coven. Yeah, she wasn't in coven. This is whoever taught her. This is the padrino in the coven, all right? So santeros, santeria, santeros, voodoo. But this isn't African voodoo, and this isn't Haitian voodoo, and this isn't Louisiana hoodoo. This is fucking something else. This is a mix of santeros stuff. I don't even know how, like, this is a Caribbean mix. Yep, look at that. This is what they're hiding, so we're going to put this right here so I don't forget on my lap. And it just fell. Hold on, they're really hiding this. Really don't want us to know. Really. So we're just going to put it right here. Okay, but this, yeah, divination abuser. Yeah, just like I said, in the third wheel over here. So somebody's mad at what they're finding out about this here. Man, this karmic female has a bad reputation, bro. Really bad reputation. You got to stay 10 steps ahead of her because she likes to cause mayhem. So this is that energy that's like a real know-it-all, real smug. A lot of these little closet witches like to walk with an extra bounce in their step, right? Because they feel like they're somebody. They feel like they're something. Because if they don't like you, well, I know what to do. I'll just do this. I'll just call the padrino. I'll just tell them this. I'll just lie and say they're doing this to me. I'll just do this and then you're going to do this and I'm going to have my way because I know witchcraft. Like, that's how she is. Guess what, baby girl? You're not the only one. Ooh, but this right here, though. Let's see what they're hiding. Hold on. Looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. So this person studies you. They watch you. This is really creepy and obsessive. Getting photo proof. They could try to be like you. They want to be you. Obviously, they're trying to take your life. I'm also pulling destiny swapping. This person did sex magic on the King of Cups, death magic over a marriage and a home and a family. And then on top of that, they did destiny swapping to try to be you. Especially if they found out that you have that you are what you are, but she found out afterwards because it backfired, and then she found out. So after spirit whipped her ass, then she found out. Oh shit! I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, the little thief. Look at that. Look at that. And again with the guy in the car. Look at that. She's pulling up. She's real cool. Look at that. She's real cool. Look at that. She's pulling up. A little blue car could be significant, but yeah, dude, she's pulling up real cool. Real smug, real sly, real calm, cool, collected. I got this. Do you though? Yeah, now somebody's being haunted. Now somebody's being haunted. They went to the wrong person's home. Then we have boss daddy in here. Yeah, you're a boss daddy, baby. Doesn't matter. Feminine, male energy in the ethers. You shut that shit down. Look at that. Stable, rich, business owner, CEO. Big witch energy. I'll just say that. Big witch energy. We got big witch energy on the table. That's what they're finding out. They're looking up. And they're finding out that you're a boss. Damn, son. Oh my God. Okay, so this is fucked. Needless to say, this person's fucked. So whoever they were working with over here, that's who lost their gifts, because she's in a coven, right? So it's that rule when it's like when you bring somebody on to any sort of a venture, if even a job, right? If you get someone hired, if they fuck up, that's on you, because you're the one that introduced them, right? So this little person over here, this little cool chick, this little sly character, this real sneaky, smug, know-it-all, liar, real confident. She's a confident liar. This one's a confident liar. This one's very confident. This one lives in the ego. This one, right? So she operated from her ego to abuse magic and throw it not only at a home and a marriage, but a family with children, okay? And so this right here on this little corner, this is where karma had her fucked up. So this is where karma comes in and is like, okay, you're doing quite a bit here. There's quite a bit going on. And I feel like she used this portal's energy, this gateway's energy, to try to shut down your energetical centers and your connection and the way that you receive messages, okay? And so whoever taught her, whatever it was, whatever little group that she was in, they lost their gifts for her actions. That's what happened here. Yep, somebody lost their gifts. The creativity is in the reverse in the bottom of the deck. They cannot see anymore. Somebody's spiritual eye has been shut. They're literally showing me a big eyeball. Not a giant one, but it's like a big eyeball, and it's old, and it's just closing. That's fucking sad, dude. That's really sad. Oh my gosh. I hope it was worth it. Somebody got stripped of their spiritual gifts for this. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the reading on that note because, fuck, that's sad. Anyways, though, you guys, yeah, so don't be dumb out there. Don't be dumb, okay? You don't know what you're doing, people. Everybody needs to calm down. Stay in their lane, all right? If you're doing all this, I feel like you should be comforted in knowing. I mean, if you're someone that likes to destroy people's lives and homes, I feel like this is probably enough to really hurt somebody. I don't feel like you need to do all this extra stuff. But the fact that you felt that you needed to do that, I mean, somebody felt threatened. Somebody felt threatened by somebody having a family. Okay? So somebody had a family and it made somebody feel threatened. They were intimidated. They were bothered. Somebody's bothered that you have a home and a family. How dare you? How dare you? How fucking dare you? Okay? So that's what that was. That's what that was. So yeah, that's what happened here. And this has happened over the portal. So this is within the past 3 days. I honestly want to say this happened overnight. Like 3 hours ago at 3 in the morning. 3-ish in the morning is what I want to say. But yeah, dude. Damn, that's what Spirit's saying. Talk about a freaking pinpointed time, huh? Yeah, that's what happened here. This little karmic with the bad reputation, you guys. All right, you guys. I really hope I was able to help clear up any confusion or give you any confirmations or give you any answers that you may have been looking for. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I really hope this helped. Peace.